Hi guys. Okay, so I have been getting a lot of people. Hold on, let me turn up. I've been getting a lot of people who have been asking me all these questions and, you know, surprised that men don't respond well to women who are too nice, that give too much information and just want to be honest, genuine, and, talk about the things that she finds interesting and stuff like that. You can't get a man like that, ladies, and I keep trying to tell y'all. Y'all have been taught wrong, okay? I've been talking to lots of women, and they've been like, well, I tell them what I do as a profession on my date, and they seem really interested, but they never call back, okay? Um, I've been nice to people, but they always seem to, lose interest in me after a while. And and also, I try to call and do things and say things that I mean, and I don't try to play games, and it always backfires, and I just don't know what I'm doing wrong. All of that being nice and honest, and talking about the things that interest you and things like that doesn't work. Okay, and I'm here to tell y'all. I mean, you already know. A lot of women already know this, but there's some that don't know because it's not. Men will lie to you. Okay, so watch for actions, not words. Okay, men want what they cannot have. Point blank. If you're too easy, if you're too available, if you're too nice, if they can't impress you, if they have to compete too much and they can't impress you because your career is better than theirs or more interesting than theirs, they're not going to respond well. Okay? So don't go into your career. And I know a lot of guys are going to disagree, but that's been a study. They've said that guys are impressed and turned on when they hear that a woman has a good career, but then when faced with her, talking with her, and after the fact, she becomes less attractive to him, okay? Because he does not feel like he's able to impress her or that she may possibly be smarter than him, and it's a turnoff to him. So it looks good, they say they like it, but when faced with an intelligent woman with a really good career, they don't like it, okay? They say they do, they think they do, but when faced with one, they realize that they don't, okay? Point blank. Just like a woman will say, oh, I want a sensitive guy who wants to talk and understand my feelings. And then when you get one and they're sitting up there crying worse than you and over emotional about everything, you'll be like, oh, I don't know what I was thinking. So don't listen to what they say. Watch what they do. Okay? Thank you. So that's all. Men want what they can't have. So always remember that. Don't ever commit to a man. Don't ever emotionally commit to a man. Don't ever commit to a man unless you have a ring or he's paying every bill and you're living with him and there is some type of promise of the future. Okay? So never really emotionally commit to a man. That's the one thing that they will chase forever. You know. Um, and if you just start dating a man, don't do anything with him like sexually. Make them chase and invest. Okay, women who are too nice, too honest, too upfront, too good, they don't want you. Okay, and I'm not being mean. I'm just saying it's boring to them. There's no thrill in that. It's like the lion wants to chase its prey. If you hand it some dead meat, yeah, it will eat it, but then it will grow bored and want to hunt. Okay, so you can't be nice. And I don't care, if you're going to date in this day and age, you have to play the game and you have to understand that being nice is probably going to backfire on you. And you always have to be out of their reach or barely let them get a hold of you. Don't text back right away, you know. Um, Make sure they know your time is very valuable so they don't waste it. I've seen a lot of people posting in the groups how men are wasting their time by setting up dates and then calling them at the last minute or, not confirming something and just dilly and dallying on the phone and stuff like that. Cut that stuff off quick. Just you have to tell people straight up. Like you really got to tell people straight up. If you know this man is playing around with you, chances are he doesn't have what he says he has. Okay. Number two, if you get tired of waiting around on somebody, that's how the whole relationship is going to be. Just like that. So you need to tell him, look, I don't know who you think I am, but I'm not the type of woman that sits around and wait on some dude, um, do A, B, C, and D all day. If you want to see me, um, and do, if you want to see me and do this and da da da, then you're going to have to come correct. At this time, I am cutting you off. My next available opening is going to be a month from now. Hopefully, I will forgot. I have forgotten about how you treated me. But I will give you a second chance in 1 month. If you call, you call. If you don't, you don't. But I don't take this kind of treatment from men, okay? I'm too good for this. I got about 8 dates lined up. You ain't the only one. Be gone. You have to put them in their place. And they might be mad at first. They might go out and date a couple other women, but they're always going to remember you. And when that month rolls around, they're going to be texting you, hey, I'm in town. Would you like to grab a drink? Or something like that. You know, they're going to be like, they're going to remember you. And chances are they will call you back. But don't take that crap. Why? Because to me, it's like, I would be upset if somebody said, oh, let's go out. Yeah, we're going to go out Friday. Friday, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, past the 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. And then they call you at 9 o'clock. Well, you ready? You want to go? What are we doing tonight? What's the plan? I don't know, but I'm not even in town. I'm gone. What are you doing tonight? Well, I thought we had plans. Well, when people don't confirm plans, plans don't get made, darling. So I'm out of town. I'm with somebody else. So you have fun. Make sure they understand, like, that you mean business. And that's going to turn them on even more because you're not easy to please. They know they're going to have to work for you and chase you, and that's all part of the game, and they like it. Okay. If they don't call back, they probably couldn't afford you, or they don't like challenge because they want a hit it and quit. Okay. So that's all. That's what I'm saying. Never give in too quick of anything. Even when you're talking to someone on the phone or online, and the first thing they suggest, if you don't like it, let them know. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I can't go to that restaurant. I don't like it. Is there another option? Just if you don't like the place, then let them know. Don't let them drag you somewhere that you don't like just because, unless they're offering you a bunch of money and you'll just fake it. But if you're trying to date for real, like on a real date, that's not a sugar daddy, or you're not trying to gold dig on, don't take what you don't want in a relationship. Okay? If it's gold digging, if it's sugar daddy, fake it till you make it. See, there's two different stories. People are getting confused. If you're dating for dating, like to find a boyfriend or a potential husband, set your standards. Okay? Don't accept anything less than the best of what you want. If you're dating for money, sugar daddies, things like that, do what you need to do to get what you need to get because you're not going to be there that long anyway, right? So the whole point is certain rules don't apply to certain types of situations. Okay? Um, if it were me, and those things happen, a lot of the fake sugar daddies are out there, and they will set up a date and get you all excited, get you to spend all your money and new clothes and getting ready, and then they'll either not call, block, or stand you up because it's a joke. A lot of guys will do that because they really can't afford to date a woman like you. So they'll get the thrill of talking to you, of sending pictures, feeling like they deserve a woman like you, and then when it's time to really go out and they can't afford it, they just stand you up and then go on to the next one. It's like a little game. And I feel like it's easy to test these type of men because you can tell they're saying, oh, we're gonna do this, oh, we're gonna do that. They're telling you all this stuff, their plans that sounds too good to be true. The best way to test this is to say, okay, well that's great. I hope I'm not busy that day, or da 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 da, whatever, and then just say, well, right now, if you want, um, look up their last name, look up, like Google them, make sure they have what they say they have, okay? And sometimes they'll use a fake name, but you can use reverse picture lookup as well, you know. So they might be using their real face, but you never know. And they might not have all the information correct. So if you're reading off of Google about this person and they're saying different things, you kind of see they're not being truthful. They don't live what they say they live. They don't have what they say they have. Blah 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 blah. You got to be smart because a lot of women will get tricked like this, and it's funny, but it's not funny. So, um, yeah, and if you know people that really have money, and you talk to this person on the phone, you will know if he's legit or not. It's just by his vocabulary, what he says, his work hours, blah 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 blah. Okay, if he's at work from 9 to 5, and things like that, like it's an indicator. If he's doing this, if he's doing that, if he uses certain vocabulary, if he shops at certain places and stuff, it's going to be a giveaway. So you need to pay a close attention. How do you recommend aggressive women learn their aggression after having to press it for a lot of rich men? I implode after a few months of pretending to be a sweet little idiot for these guys. Just pretend you're at work. Do you cuss your boss out? I feel like it's acting. Okay, don't look at it as you know withholding. Look at it as acting. It's an act. You're not really this person. Okay, the longer they think you are this person, the longer you get the money. Okay, men should know by now, but a lot of them don't. That women are too smart, and a lot of women are just dumbing themselves down to get their money. Okay, so if you can make them feel smart and dumb yourself down and get paid, who cares? You know, repress it. It doesn't matter. Like people do it all the time at work, all the time. It's not about him. It's about what you can get out of it. Okay, and the best way to let out your anger is go call an ex and take it out on him. Just cuss him out. I don't know. Um, cuss out one of them people that hurt you, or them people that did you wrong. Go curse them out. Yeah, someone says get a journal. How do I deal with someone who starts talking about sex on the first date? They're men. They talk about sex all the time. What do you expect? You gotta the best way to do that is to take control of the flirt. You gotta start flirting first before they can even mention it, and just be like, oh, the right time is coming. Okay, you got to do all of these things, and then we'll see, and we'll get to it because I can't wait either. You got to take control of it. You can't be like, you got to act like you want it too. Always faking and promising and never delivering. So that's what you got to do. You know, you can't be all. You gotta be flirty, seductive. Making them think that's gonna happen, but it never has to. When a man pulls away a bit, how to act, what to do. If he's pulling away, that means he's no longer interested in you, and you need to also. A lot of guys pull away for attention, so you need to also pull away. Okay, you're just as important. Okay, this is how men flip the script and get you to chase them, and it's the wrong thing to do. Don't even care. Go get another one. Go get another one. I keep telling y'all. Y'all always worried. What if he slips away? What if he stops calling? You're supposed to have two already. Two. Okay? Go to the other one. Be like, hi, how are you? You know, I have some free time. I just wanted to say hi. Da, da. Go get another one. Stop depending on one. Hmm. Okay? It shouldn't even matter. You should be like, okay, well, it's run its course. Next. Because that's what they're doing. Obviously. You've run your course. Next. He's ready for another one. So why are you sitting around? Like, the women always do this. Like, stop. If you're with the sugar daddy, it's not a long term thing. He's tired of you. He wants a different one. He can afford it. So and you can go get another one. That's all you gotta do. You know, don't get caught up. Don't get emotional. Just replace it. That's all you gotta do. Is it good to curse out an ex who did you wrong, or let karma handle it, or would you do that? I could. I'll probably already cuss them out, and I feel like I don't even contact exes anymore. It doesn't like. I'm just saying, if you want to curse someone out, you know, curse them out in your mind, maybe, or if you still have contact with them, curse them out. I don't know. Write them a letter, text them. I don't know. But I don't have that problem because I don't let emotions rule me. You know what I'm saying? If you're upset at someone because you have to play dumb, just think about how stupid they feel when they hand you all that money and you didn't do anything and you're really smarter than them probably, you know, or don't really need their money but don't want to use your own money. Just think how stupid they feel. And think how dumb they feel because they have to pay for company. Okay? So don't ever feel like that. Feel like, you know what? This fool got to pay for me. So I'm going to act. I'm going to give him what he wants. I'm going to give him the stupid chick because that's what he likes. Because that's what makes him feel good about himself. You have to dumb yourself down so he can feel good about himself. Because if you were your real self, he couldn't impress you. He wouldn't feel good about himself. And he wouldn't feel like paying for you was worth it because at the end of the day, when he leaves, he doesn't feel any better than he did when he left his house this morning and his wife called him good for nothing. Okay? So that's why you have to act. You know, if you don't act, then you're not going to get the reaction that he wants. You know, that you want. Sorry. Okay? Just think about it. Most guys will pay for you to act stupid. They know that you're not that dumb. I mean, they have to. So, why, why are you worried about that? They already know. It's like, okay, well, she might not really be that dumb, but I like it, so whatever, you know. Hmm. What's your opinion on guys who make six figures or close to it at blue collar jobs? Um, don't marry them. Date them. Get what you can out of them. Don't marry that. Okay. Unless they own their own company, do not marry that. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but if you're trying to come up and level up in life, marry someone with more than that so that you can be comfortable. Okay? Someone says not all men are interested in cheating, especially if they know that they're going to lose someone that they don't want to lose. Well, you know, they might not be interested in it, but if the opportunity fell in their lap, they probably wouldn't say no. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. How do you get money out of a club owner who wants you to be his girlfriend but won't act right? I'm 18, he's 23. I know he's everyone man, but he likes me. I might get money out of him. Who cares? Don't worry about being his girlfriend. Get money. You know, after he spends a lot of money on you, he's gonna want you to be his girlfriend anyway. Okay. Who cares if he doesn't act right? You know, he's not trying to get married at 23. And I hope you're not trying to get married at 18. Just get the money. Okay? Use protection, get the money, save up, level up, get your clothes, get your hair, get your car, and go find an older guy. Much older, who is not still, trying to play around and just wants to spend time with somebody, spend money on someone, and who doesn't have 1,000 women after. Okay? Use him as a level up. That's all. Um, so, is it okay to tell a guy that you're not just interested in sex but want more than that? Nope. Mm-mm. Don't tell him that because that's weak. What you're supposed to say is, um, I'm not interested in sex at all. That's the challenge. Then they're going to try to get you there, and through doing that, they're investing time, money, energy, and then you have the relationship before you have the sex. Okay? You don't tell them that. Why do you have to tell them everything? Women, stop telling guys everything. You tell them too much. That's why they know how to mess you up. You tell them everything. Shut up. You tell them everything. Oh, today I'm wearing A, B, C, and D. Oh, I just got my nails done. Oh, I'm in the hair shop. Oh, I'm here. Oh, I'm here taking pictures. Why are you telling them everything? They're not supposed to know. You're supposed to be mysterious. If they know everything about you, in 2 months, they're done. They're bored. You know? Oh, thank you. So, why? Stop. Stop giving too much information. And a lot of girls are guilty of this because they just want to be close to their man and have constant contact and communication with them. Send them something else instead, like, hey, boo. That's it. You know, don't ask them where they are. Don't tell them what you're doing. Just say, hey, if you want to keep that communication of it. But that's it. If they don't text back, oh, well, you're not mad. If they do, great. But don't tell them nothing. You're giving them too much information. They didn't ask for all that. You probably didn't really even care. So, um, um, can you talk about dating a man with kids? No, because I mean, it's probably going to be more frustrating than it is satisfaction. Especially if he's not paid. So, it's up to you. I don't feel like, I mean, if they live with him, it's probably going to be harder. If they don't live with him, you're going to have to deal with baby mama, all that kind of stuff. And usually, men go back and forth with baby mamas. So you might have to deal with that, especially if the kids are young. hmm When did James fall from me while you were being mysterious? Yeah, shoot, 2 weeks. That's all it took for me. Um, I was already mysterious. I mean, like, how much more mysterious could I have gotten? I was a mortician. He had never seen me before. I didn't hang out on that side of town. I was young. I didn't tell him everything because I didn't, you know. Um, that's all. That's all he needed to know. He old. Anything is mysterious to him. And I'm not like outward and bubbly. I'm like withdrawn and deep thought sometimes. I'm like, I'm not. I'm not like the life of the party. I'm not the chick over there talking and giggling and laughing. That's not me. And I don't smile at everybody. I'm not all up in everybody's face. So that's mysterious. And then you know probably looks had a lot to do with it as well. So Make sure that whoever you're, dating also values what you look like a lot. If you're trying to play games and the person is not as attracted to you as you are to them, you're on the losing side. Hmm. Is a 10-year age gap not enough? Well, I always seem younger too. 10 years is nothing. 10 years is nothing when it comes to men because they don't mature fast. So you're the same age basically if you're dating a man 10 years older than you. You're the same age mentally. Um, I'm 40. Someone says they're 45. How much older? She's 60 something. Okay. What do you think about a man who's a registered nurse? I don't know. I mean, how much money do they make? Are they going to be able to give you what you want? Are they going to be able to provide the life you want? Are they going to be able to do what you want to do? Think about all that. I don't think anything about it, but you know, did you say 60 is too old? Denzel Washington is 60. You wouldn't date him? He passed 60. Is that too old for a 45-year-old woman? I don't think so. You need to wake up. George Clooney is past 60. Is he too old? You need to think about it. And think about it. There's some attractive older guys out there. They still might not want you either. Okay, so they might not want you. They might, I want that 20-year-old because you're too old. They might be mad against your age too. Don't count them out. See, who else is 60? A lot of Morris Chestnut. Is he 60? Here, let me see. All them guys are 60, I think. Let me look up. 60-year-old male actors. Let me tell y'all who's 60. So y'all can get a better. I know they're gonna look better than most 60-year-olds, but at least you can kind of get an idea. I said 60. They brought up 6-year-old because I forgot to type 0. I'm like, what? Okay, let me tell y'all who's 60 because y'all know I'm blind. I gotta put my glasses on. Alec Baldwin, Nicolas Cage, Richard Gere, Pierce Brosnan, and the dude from Taken. I forgot his name. Who is that? I know he's not 60. Hold on. Samuel L. Jackson. Well, we already know Morgan Freeman is way past 60. He's like 90. Really? How old is he? I don't believe so. No, he's not 60 yet. So, yeah, don't count them out. You might be surprised. Someone says Morgan is a freak. How do you know? Y'all are crazy. Jeff Goldblum. Now, he looks good. Okay, Jurassic Park. Kevin Costner. Let's see who else. This is hot dads over 60. Why am I looking at this? Y'all got me looking at this. So, yeah, if you're 45, you can't expect to date someone 50. I mean, that's only 5 years older than you. Or 55. They can go get a 25. Yes, get all that money. um, Ew, no. I'm looking at some 60-year-olds. They're like way past 60. Okay, let's go to the younger ones that are closer to 60. This dude don't look 60 at all. Young fat child. This is an Asian dude. He looks like 30. Shoot. Kevin Costner, Liam Neeson, yeah, Kirk Douglas. No, he looks old too. He looks old. He looks old. Denzel Washington, old, old, old. Robert De Niro, old, old, old. Stellan Skarsgård, I remember him. Harrison Ford, yeah, he looks old. John Travolta, Dennis Quaid, Sylvester Stallone, Bruce Willis. Okay, some of them did look old though, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. They had money. Oh well. So you know. Mm, does this mean most of my friends that are married, that are 25 to married to men the same age, are destined for divorce? No, they're probably not destined to live a luxury life unless they both like thrive and make it really big. hmm Like most couples I know that are the same age, they're not, unless they like both have a really good career, they never get to live that luxurious life that some people live who have a big age gap, especially, the man being older. And they both most of the time work and their kids are raised in daycare. So, unless, you can find a job at home, their lifestyles will just be different, that's all. Doesn't mean they're doomed for divorce. It just means they're not going to have as easy a life as someone else could give them. Are doctors able to give a luxury life? Yeah, with that income, yeah, unless they are over their head in debt or have a bunch of bills or don't or live above their means. Yeah, that sounds like, and it also depends on where they live. If they live in a place where the cost of living is not super high, then yeah. Mhm. So that's why older men will pay to, take you out to dinner and to date you, because they can't have you if they don't pay. Okay? Men always want what they can't have. So when they get rich enough, they go out and purchase it. Okay? No old man can go and pull some young chick if he's not offering her anything in return. Okay? So that's why there's a lot of women who are sugar babies and gold diggers, because they know men want what they can't have. One of those, those older guys, they can go out and get a woman their own age, single, and don't have to do anything. Don't have to pay for anything. Don't have to buy any gifts. Don't have to take her on vacation. Don't have to do none of that. Just show up. That's all they got to do. But why are they looking for the young women who look good? Because they can't have them. Not for free. So it's the same thing that goes with guys who are your same age or close to your age, and you're not trying to gold dig on them or whatever. They want the type of women that they can't have on their own. Okay, that's why they like the challenge. You say no about 50 times, they're still going to come at you. They're going to be persistent, until they get you, because they like to chase. So think about it. And that's why a lot of men don't understand that gold diggers aren't tricking these guys. These guys already know they got to pay, because young women don't want old guys unless old guys got money. That's just it. Okay? So they already know what's coming next. They're not stupid. They've been around for a while. They know that they got to pay. They got to give you something. They got to put something in your pocket. They got to pay some of your bills. They got to offer you something. They got to, put that down payment on that car if they want you sticking around. And also, you become a status symbol to them. Oh, he must be paid. He got a young one. He can give off money like that. So it's not the same as having a woman your same age next to you, especially when you get old. Okay? When you're married to someone the same age and you start getting old and they start getting old and y'all start looking different because The women are going to usually age faster than the man because they're doing more work. hmm You're having kids, you're working full time, you're cooking, cleaning, doing whatever he needs you to do, neglecting yourself, putting yourself last, so you're going to look old. All he got to do is go to work, come home, eat, go to sleep. So he's not going to age as fast as you. And when y'all start looking in the mirror, he's going to be like, hey, I still look pretty good. You're going to be looking old. You're going to start looking like his mother. That's when he's going to start looking for something younger. After you done aged yourself, haggard yourself out, doing the job of him, a mother, teacher, cook, chef, maid, all that. After you've done all of that and ran yourself haggard, he's going to be looking for a little side piece. So that's why I say always go older. Don't go for that young stuff because you're going to look older than them in about 10 years. And it's not going to help you. You're going to be like, then you're going to start taking it out on him and nagging him because you look like you've aged terribly and he still looks young. And then you're really going to be his mother. Okay? So don't do it. Go get you an old man who will always be old and you will always be young. No matter how old I get, I'll still look young to him. Like no matter how old I get, I'm still gonna be looking young. Mm-hmm. Someone says keep those young guys as a backup. Yeah, if you can't do anything for me financially, I don't need a backup. I need a financial backup, not a young backup. Rich men approach me when I'm wearing makeup and weave, but I feel like I'm fake. So fake it till you make it. It doesn't matter. That's what they're attracted to. So who cares? Get the money. They're not men are attracted by their eyes, not what's inside. You don't think that if they were attracted to what's inside, every ugly, gross, disgusting woman would have a man and you wouldn't. Okay? So tell that to all the single women who are nice and beautiful on the inside because it's not true. Who cares? If they like it, if it looks right on you, if it looks good on you, then who cares if it's fake? Does it look good on you? Someone says, I don't feel real unless I have makeup on and extensions. See? How do I attract older guys? You got to dress more classy, have a more sophisticated look, speak as an adult would speak, because they're not going to be attracted to people who are, cursing a lot, talking a lot of slang, wearing too much trendy fads and stuff. They're not attracted to that. You got to class up, get manners. What in the what? What is? Come here. What the heck is that on you? Don't bend down. You bend down so they can see. You can't be like this over here. I don't know what this is called. Where you get that wig? Is that my wig?
You gave it to me. Remember for Halloween?
Okay. Beautiful.
Get this untangled.
The heck is that you got going on?
Get this untangled from my hair.
Don't break it.
Where's my stick?
Awesome. Give it. Give it to me. Take this thing off. Looking crazy.
You look crazy.
Here. You have to cut this off for sure. Poor Sasha.
I put my hair back on.
Get your hair back on.
Okay, go clean that up.
Go clean up. Bye. Crazy Sasha. Even Sasha got wigs. Looking like Joanne the Skimmer. Oh, you did. Let me see. Come here.
Huh?
You done?
Hmm?
What'd you do? Your room?
Hmm?
Clean up your closet?
Mm-hmm.
Did you hang up your clothes?
Mm-hmm.
On the stairs?
Mm-hmm.
On the bed? Everywhere?
Mhm.
Okay. Is that room cleaned up in there?
I cleaned half of it.
Well, who's gonna clean the other half? Sasha? Okay.
Yay, let's open that window.
I gotta come look. Go take pictures and bring it to me.
Why can't you do it?
Because I'm live. My tablet's in your tablet or Sasha's tablet's in my purse. Anyway, so yeah, we've been out Christmas shopping all day, and they got some stuff, and I told them if they clean up, they get one of their gifts early. So that's why. Yeah. And like a lot of women have been asking me, "Are you done taking the pictures?" Um, they've been asking me, "How do I ask for money?" And on every video, I swear I tell y'all can't just come straight up and ask, especially if you don't look like a supermodel. You gotta finesse it out of them, okay? You gotta come up with fake things and things you need help with and blah 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 blah. You got to come up with stuff like that until they start offering it to you. And unless you look really good and they offer it first, and like, well, how do you want to do this? They get tired of just sitting around taking you to dinner, and you look bored and you look like this is gonna be the last time you see me. They're gonna start talking about, well, so what do you want to do? You can't just sit there and look like you on this. If they don't ask about a second date, you just look like this. Yeah, just be real dry. Yeah. Everything's great. Yeah. Look at your watch. Keep looking at your clock. And when he sees that you're bored, the only way he can get you back into the conversation is talk about money. You know, or like I said, come up with a fake situation. Like, don't do that. Be nice still. And then when you get home, oh my God, I got a flat tire. I'm gonna need, And then they said my other tire is bald, so I'm gonna need 2 tires. Keep getting tires. Every week you need tires from different people. Those tires adds up. Okay, make them feel like, oh, I rescued her. Oh, she's gonna feel like I'm a knight in shining armor. So, um, let me let me help her. You know. Or just ask nicely. Let me see the pictures. hmm Okay, wait. Get it so I can flip through it. Is this upside down or something? Okay, that's blurry.
I know.
Who took that
I
picture?
retook that.
What is this? What is this?
I don't know how to fix that. This one's blurry.
All of them blurry.
No,
I
no.
didn't. You didn't take under your bed. Go take under your bed.
Under my bed?
I know what you did.
Oh, you went under my bed? Yeah.
I get over this mess and depression. I'm really working hard on myself. And to all girls going through this, please start reading books a lot about dating. Oh, what happened to you? Hold on. Let me scroll backward. Um. Hmm. Oh, I can't see. Do men over 50 want to get married and have children? I got married to James when he was 50, so. Yeah, they still think they're 45 or 30 when they're 50. Most of them do. Go find a 50-year-old man and ask them how old they feel. That's usually when they've gone through their midlife crisis and they're ready to start something over. Mhm. Um.
There's just a few things near my bed.
What, did you pick them up?
No.
Why?
Because I can have stuff under my bed.
Is it just pillows?
It's just pillows and stuffed animals.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I found a way that I can do this without touching the screen.
What?
But I have to put on my glasses. I can read the computer screen. Um. All right. Thank you. Go get it. Tell Sasha to clean this up and then she can get
What?
her stuff. We'll tell her to
Her
clean it.
stuff?
Yeah. You know what I mean.
Tell her to do what?
Clean the rest of it.
Oh.
Yeah. So, maybe I can expand the screen. Oh, there I go. I can expand the screen. Yeah. I don't know. Okay, so my mom was in her 30s.
What do I do now?
You can get your watch
Where is it?
downstairs in that bag.
Yay!
Mm, okay. I'm trying to finish reading. But yeah, I don't think I don't think people it's the age doesn't really matter to me as long as I'm comfortable and I'm getting what I deserve and want in the world. It doesn't matter to me. Because that was my goal anyway. Like when I started off, when I was like 20 years old, 18, 19, I was like, I'm going to marry someone who can totally take care of me. I don't care what they look like, how old they are. That's my goal. Okay. I wasn't caught up on like, oh, looks and they have to be this, they have to be 6'3", they have to be this, they have to be that. No, no, no. I had none of that. I don't care. They got to have money and they got to be able to take care of me. And I want a nice house and a nice car. That's my goal.
Do you happen to have any scissors?
Yes. Do you happen to have any?
No.
Every time I buy scissors, y'all take them.
I'm not gonna take them. I'm just gonna cut this.
Well, cut it right here and then.
Okay.
So, if you don't have a goal going into it, then you will get distracted. Here you go.
Yay!
Make sure you set it at the right time.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's almost at the right time. No, it's about like 25 minutes late.
You know how to set it right. Pull it out and twist it and push it back in.
No one ever taught me how to
What
do
if you were engaged but you live long distance to a man who won't send you money? Then you're not engaged.
that. Wow.
Okay.
Wow, Mom.
First of all, you don't live with him. You don't live in the same place as him. You don't send your own money. You only think you're engaged. Mhm. That's what I'm about at 23. I had to get the love out of my system, but it took me a few guys to realize that whatever. Yeah.
Oh. Whee!
Go tell Sasha what I said.
What? I told you to go clean up.
Go tell her to finish cleaning up here.
I did.
Take your walker. Bye.
My watch spins. Goodbye.
Bye. Love you. Bye. Right? Okay. Oh, I'm supposed to not be doing that. I keep forgetting I have this on screen now. Tina Turner taught him how to dance. Who? Okay, there's a difference between thinking and knowing. Can a man's sperm ever get too old to start a family? Not really. They can produce until like they're 70 or 80 years old. Shoot. I've been applying to these gold digging tactics to older women and seems to be working well. Okay, well, men can be gold diggers too. Look at Scott Disick. Scott Disick is a gold digger. He gold digged on the Kardashians. Now he's gold digging on what's her name? Lionel Richie's daughter. So hey, do what you gotta do. If there's some woman out there willing to take care of you, then that's on her. Right? So who cares? I don't care as long as I'm not paying for it. And men can get tips too. There's just as many desperate women as there are desperate men. They're called pygmies. Okay. Can you eat at cheap places? So so ghetto. What? Can you eat at cheap places so to ghetto seeming ghetto to man? Can you eat at cheap places so seeming ghetto to men? Why would you want to seem ghetto to men? I don't know. Unless that's what they like. I don't know.
Can I have a break?
Uh, you just came in here so you can get on the camera. Then why you dressed up?
Because I want to get your stuff. I just want to look so fashionable and trendy. Yeah, 2 glasses of milk.
Back up, back up. Let's see the rest of it. Girl. You look like Krampus's wife.
What? No!
You look like Krampus's wife. You scary.
I'm not! I look like Whitney
You
Houston!
don't look like you don't look like no Whitney Houston. I'm sorry.
But I look like Whitney Houston, so I look like Whitney. Oh, damn!
No, you look worse than Whitney.
Oh, you talking about from the 80s?
No, not from the 80s, right now. Not from the 80s, Mama. Not from the 80s. I'm so trending. Why would I be trending in the 80s? No, I'm trending right
You
now.
look evil.
Hey, Dave.
Huh?
But I'm Didi, okay? I'm Didi, yeah. Yeah.
You look so cute though.
And I look
I
like
love
he's
it.
in
Very creative.
I look glasses now.
I'd give you all my money because I'd be scared you was going to rob me. Fly.
So can I have my break?
Yeah, 5 minutes. Wait, do you have on shoes too? Boots?
Yeah.
She looks like Krampus's wife. I've seen that movie Krampus. These kids, they keep me laughing. Anyway, yeah, they're gonna be tall. I'm tall, so they're gonna be tall. What are good dating sites? Well, it depends on what you're looking for. Most people I know, they go through like the free sugar daddy websites or seeking arrangement. Uh, some people go on Tinder. Some people go on um, Luxy. I think you got to get voted into that though. So when do we have to have sex though? I think I know the answer after we secure the bag. If you want to keep him around, stall as much as you can, and then after he's giving you like a huge, big gift or earned it, and you think it's time, then yeah, but then start it all over. I always say start it all over, like, and then he has to work again to get the second time. Okay? And always have a backup after or get ready to start over if that's all he was in it for. Um, yeah, okay, y'all, I know y'all coming here because y'all have this fairy tale in your mind, but if you want something young, cute, and rich, then it's probably not going to give you the results that you want. It might be fun, it might be thrilling, but you're not going to get as much or attention or as much money as you could from an older man. Okay? That's all I'm saying. So, someone asked me, do I have a backup for Jane? Yep, it's called no prenup, divorce, and child support. Okay. That's what it's called. Huh? I'm pretty sure all I gotta do is look up some lawyer, some nice looking old or divorce attorney who's single, then I'll have a backup for sure. Okay. So yeah, if I don't have one, I'll get one quick. I'll tell you that. Um, but I don't think I have to worry about that though. Do they have to be ugly and old, or just one or the other? Well, usually the older guys have the money because they have, been working longer and they have promotions and higher salaries. So unless you find an ugly rich dude, but still, if you're rich, you don't have to stay ugly. You can get plastic surgery. You can get nose jobs, hair plugs, wig, man wig if you that gross. You can level up too. Someone says old and ugly is the most generous. That's true. Um, I need a rich Shabba Ranks. I remember him from the 90s. Where do we meet them? Online. They're all online. All those old guys are online. Seeking arrangement, sugarbaby.com or whatever. They're all looking for young women, and they will pay. hmm So go to places where a lot of rich people hang out that are older, like golf clubs, yacht clubs, tennis clubs, um, gyms on the nice side of town, bars at happy hour, you know, um, stuff like that. Do I have any tips on dating multiple men at once? Keep track of who's who, and date with a goal. I always keep telling y'all, stop dating for love, stop dating to try to hook someone. Date with a goal. If you don't meet the goal, meet the goal. Don't worry about if they're gonna call you back or if they're gonna do this and that. Just meet the goal. My goal is to get this much money out of this dude, or get a down payment out of this dude, or get my house furnished by this dude, or da da da. Keep your goals. Don't worry about them, okay? Because that's the number one rule that will keep you focused and not caring enough to get in and get out and move on to the next person, okay? And if you're not trying to marry and you're not trying to settle down with any of these guys anyway, then who cares? If you meet one you really like, then start playing the roles different, and start investing more time, getting to know this person. Don't get your feelings involved unless they tell you that they're serious about you and have given you some evidence and proof that they plan to stay with you for a long time, okay? But otherwise, don't get attached, okay? Yeah. Men do it all the time. So, I mean, it's not just do what guys do, basically. Get in, get what you want, and then leave. That's basically all you gotta do. They're not trying to say, but you said you were gonna marry me, or you said we were gonna be together but you said you love me. You don't have guys doing that. They get in, get what they want, and then be out and go move on to the next. That's what you gotta do as well. Okay? They don't become emotionally invested in you, but you became emotionally invested in them, and you gave them every. Somebody, can y'all hear me? Somebody told me to put my thing on airplane mode, and I keep forgetting. Ugh. Can y'all hear me now? My back. Okay, great, great, great. Um, I didn't put my phone on airplane mode, and I got a phone call. I keep forgetting. Sorry. Um, it was James. He was like, "I'm on my way home." And then he was trying to talk, and I cut him off. Free. Just cut them off. I'm on live. Bye. So yeah. So okay. Can I make a video on celebrity women who secure the bag? A lot of celebrity women secure the bag. The ones who are dating men who have more money than them. Whitney Houston did not secure the bag. What do you think about fat men? I think they're generous too, you know. They'll spend on you too. They give you whatever you want. And they'll take you out to eat. They don't care if you eat. They don't get fat because they're already fat. It doesn't matter. Hmm. So why is this? Why are you in here talking about some ex who did you wrong? And who cares? All guys come in with a plan and a motive. If you fell for it, then that's why you're here. So you don't fall for it again. You know what I'm saying? That's why you don't listen to what they say. You watch what they do. Okay? And don't fall. Stop falling. You don't. Someone says scam or be scammed. That's the truth. You scam or you be scammed. If you're not scamming them, they're scamming you. Point blank. Okay? Um. How to rebuild confidence after a breakup? Total makeover. Go get a man with some money. Bam. Done. Okay? It's so easy. I don't know. Y'all know the answer. If somebody broke up with me, the next week I would be totally made over with a new look, new clothes, out and about, getting a rich dude, dating a rich guy. I would already found it. Why? Because I don't stop, pause, and try to figure out why this person dumped me and what had happened and what did wrong. They lost me, and now I'm available. That's all it is. Okay, you lost. I'm back on the market, and this time I'm leveling up even higher. So the next time you see me, I'm gonna be in a nicer car with a richer man and a bigger house. Bam. That's all you have to do. It's not about the confidence. It's about what you can do. Go get it. You know, that's all I would do. Be like, okay, I'm glad I'm back on the market because I was waiting on you to leave anyway because I have all these other options out. Okay? It's like, bye. It's level up time. So, okay, I'm reading some of these. I'm going to be working at a 5-star hotel where princes come in Saudi Arabia. I'm wondering what should I do to get their attention. Start working there. I mean, think about it. Why would they want to talk with someone that works there? You got to come in as someone who doesn't work there. You know, possibly on your days off or something like that. You know, because they're not going to see you the same. Go to another hotel that princes go to on your days off that don't know you work there. You know. Mm, I mean, there's a way you could work it, but they still, you know, you gotta look better than everybody. You gotta be the sexiest, most seductive woman that they've ever encountered, and you have to, act like that they can't have you. Be very professional, like, If you don't stand out, if they just see you as an employee, it might not work for you. So you have to be the sexiest, the most alluring thing that they've seen, no matter who you are. And sometimes they'll just hit it and quit it. Hit it and quit it, like have sex and then leave. So good luck. Okay, so the rule regarding texting him and calling him. Let them, I mean, it depends. Do they have money? Is this a man with money or a broke man? Because if it's not, then I wouldn't even bother texting back. Um, or playing games with somebody like that. It's a waste of time. You could play games with somebody with money and at least come out of it with something. So if he's texting, or if it's a new thing and you don't want to call first or text first, and you both have each other's number, he's supposed to text first. Whoever texts first loses, unless you do the accidental text, or unless you text and say, "Hi, it was really good to meet you yesterday," um, or something like that, and leaving it like that. If he doesn't text back, oh well, okay. But I wouldn't text back. I mean, I wouldn't even text. But that's just me, you know. It says a lot about a man who waits for you to text him. Like, okay, he's trying to get you emotionally invested and trying to get the upper hand. So, or you can send a group text and just text everybody your phone and say, "Hi, happy holidays. I was just sending a lovely group text to everyone and wishing you the best." And see if he texts back. And it doesn't even have to be a group text. He'll just think it is. um. Oh, I'm not supposed to be on here. Okay. If you live with a messy roommate, should you ever invite a guy over? No. Dirtiness is gross to men. Okay. Don't invite anybody over your house. Go out. Why are you inviting guys over your house? They don't need to know where you live unless they are in a relationship with you. Um, like I said, the more they know about you, the less they want to know about you. If they never see where you live, if they don't know where you live, if it's a mystery, they're most likely to stick around longer. If they're cheating on you and they're saying they're at work, all they got to do is drive by your house, make sure your car is in the parking lot, and you're not going anywhere, and you're not going to catch them. Okay, don't tell them where you live. Okay, so yeah, don't tell. Okay, these guys are not your friend. Let's just get this straight up. Men are not your friend. Okay, men are not your friend. Stop treating them like your friend. Stop telling them everything. Stop giving them things. Stop stop forgiving them so easily. Okay, unless they're paying you to do that. Okay. Yeah, like in my level up group, all the women are like, I can't believe what a difference it makes just that I got up a few minutes earlier and put on makeup, how different people are treating me, how much more attention I'm getting, how much free stuff I'm getting, how much help I'm getting, how much interest I'm getting because I changed my look. You know, some girl in a group this morning, she's like, "Oh, I went to eat at Denny's or somewhere," and I don't know if it was Denny's, but one guy paid for her meal, like sent the waiter over to her with his phone number and said, "Your meal is paid for." And then he left, and then another guy sent his phone number over too. So she got free food and two phone numbers just for coming at the house with cute. Didn't even have to say nothing, do nothing. So putting in effort on how you look is super important. Okay. A lot of women don't think this is true, And a lot of them, realized it was true after joining the level up group and actually doing the experiment themselves. And now I don't think that, they're probably never going to go back to the other way. Because it's just too easy. It's too easy. What an average woman who doesn't do anything with herself has to do versus a woman who wears makeup, hair, lashes, nails, or whatever. Not even, you don't have to do all of that, but, decent, has to do is a lot less. Men will rush to the aid of someone who looks like they can't get dirty or can't break a nail or too cute, but they see you looking like you just rolled out the bed and like you can go and shovel snow or something like that. They're not gonna rush to help you because you don't look feminine. They rush to help feminine looking, dainty, helpless women. They don't rush to help, plain looking ball women because first of all they don't know if you're a lesbian or not. You know, they don't want you to be like, I can do it myself. Because half the time you can't tell if you don't have any type of effort into your look. I mean, I've seen a lot of women, and I say I don't know if they're straight or not because they don't do nothing with themselves. So I don't know, you know. And so they don't know either. Half the guys don't know either. So they're not going to approach. They're not going. They don't know what way you go. They don't know if you like them or you like his sister. So they're not going to approach most of the time unless they're dusty and you obviously got on some you know tight clothes to get that attention because that's the only thing that draws in the attention. You can't dress nice and draw the attention in with hair, makeup, and being well put together. You got to draw it in with extruding body parts and super tight clothes. So that's the only way that most guys can tell that you're straight, but still you're low level and you don't cost a lot. So that's why they approach because that's what's in their budget. Now they would never dare approach someone who looks like you know she costs a lot of money. That's for the other men, to pay for her meal. Not even approach, leave the number. Try to do something classy in a cool way. Have to use their brain to impress her, or don't even have to approach her. Just wanted to pay for her meal, not the other way around. Not when is he gonna call me, or you know ooh he's cute, or you know blah 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 blah. It's just some random person will recognize, do something nice for you. People will rush to your aid. People will rush to open doors for you, women and men. If you look good. If you look bad, then you'll be like, she can do it herself. You know. So you gotta really think about it. Hmm. Hmm. So that's what it is. Now, we always say you gotta manifest what you want. Yeah. Um. So like guys don't want to help you if you look just like them. You know. So level up. Get you some makeup. Go to Sephora. Go to the CVS. Do something. Order a wig. I don't know. You know. Um. I got my Sephora. I go to Sephora like every week. Yeah. Actually, I'm buying Christmas gifts for someone. So, mm, where do you get nice clothes from? The store? You can get them anywhere. Just go get out of the juniors department. Go to the women's department. Okay. Okay. You can get nice clothes anywhere. Just make sure you're not in the juniors department. Any store that sells clothing, most of the time, you can get nice clothing there. And by nice, I mean like classic or, appropriate clothing that does not devalue you as a woman, but adds value, Uh, and I'm not saying if you dress a certain way that you shouldn't be treated right. I'm just saying you get treated how you dress, you know. So make sure you're dressing how you want to be treated. It doesn't matter what's right or what's wrong or what's politically correct. Dress how you want to be treated. That's all. If some guy came in with some sagging pants and showing his underwear and a t-shirt on and looking like that, you're gonna judge him on what he looks like. Okay, that's what guys do to us. That's what we do to them. You know, that's human nature. So you dress classy, you look well put together. That's how men are gonna treat you. You dress slutty, you dress like you don't care, you dress like you'll sleep with anything. That's how they're gonna treat you. So make sure when you are, trying to be resistible or irresistible or make men chase you, that you actually look like the type of woman a man is supposed to chase. Okay. Someone says stay away from Fashion Nova. Please stay away from Fashion Nova. Um, Kim Kardashian is not the style icon you want to dress like because, first of all, if you dress like that and you're trying to date an older man, it's going to look just like what it looks like, a prostitute and an old guy. But if you're dressed classy, they don't know if you're his niece, daughter, friend, colleague, or whatever. But when you're dressed like that, they know what it is. And it could be embarrassing to the person that's actually dating you. So that's why they like a lot of their, they like for you to look classy versus slutty or sexy. Classy and sexy is always best. Especially if you're a lot younger than them. They don't want, because when I first started dating James, he wanted me to wear nice dresses, heels, like things like that. Not none of that trendy stuff. Why? Because the way he dressed for his profession, he was always dressed. When we met out, he was always dressed, and I can't walk next to him looking like I shop at Forever 21. Okay, so I said, okay, well then take me shopping. Let's go. You know, we went to Banana Republic and Klein, Macy's, Dillard's. He bought me like all these like little cute jewelry and blouses and sweaters and there's some stuff that like you don't see 22-year-olds wearing. But I looked good in it. I was respectable. When we would go somewhere, people would not look at us like I was being paid. They would be like, "Oh, hi, da 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 da," So you gotta level up if you want, to date older guys that are gonna treat you with respect. Because if I had dressed trashy and like with the club clothes and walked with him, there everybody was like, "So how much?" Or "Ooh, where'd you get her from?" "Ooh, where'd you meet her at?" They were just all like his friends were probably like, "Ooh, can I have a turn after you?" Something like that. You wouldn't want that, right? How do you feel about cleavage? I feel like some women do too much. Yes, I feel too much cleavage is not appropriate at all. Sadly, I think just a little bit is okay. It just depends on your goal. If you're trying to date long term, don't do it. If you're just trying to get some money quick, it's fine. If you're trying to stay in for a long time and get this money, maybe just show a little bit. That's not inappropriate. You don't want everybody looking at it. So that's what I think about it. I mean, you don't have to do what I say. I'm just saying that's how I feel about it. Um, Now, if you're with somebody like your husband or your boyfriend and you go out showing cleavage, that's fine because you're with him. But if you're not like in a serious relationship with somebody and you're just, you know, cleavage everywhere, they're gonna feel like, okay, well, dang, I'm gonna have to hide her away, to ask her to cover up. Everybody's looking at her, my woman. Some people don't like that. Some people do. So you gotta kind of judge by the person you're with. You gotta see if they like it or if they're comfortable with it. The older they are, the probably the least comfortable they're gonna be. The younger they are, they'll probably be okay with it, depending on where they take you. Okay. So I actually have a consultation, and I have to go. But thank y'all for tuning in. If y'all are in my group, the Level Up group, I'm gonna be going live there later tonight. So I gotta pick a topic though, so I'll see y'all there. Okay. All right. I'll see y'all later. Bye.